Hello there, welcome back to another episode on All the Mods 11. So, today we are doing all the GeOres. Let's have a quick look around spawn whilst we are here. I have added some new roads and paths so people can branch off and do some more shops or expand. Next episode I will be doing my own shop, because if we go over here, you can see my pop-up shops have gone, as you can see by the sites. So plan is I'm going to have some independent small family run shops. So one will be for like enchanting books, another for other things, etc, etc. So this would be like a terraced shop road if you'd like, and then I'm going to do a supermarket type shop for everything else, so all of your bulk things you need. So something like you would see 7-Eleven or Walmart, or if you're from the UK, Tesco, Sainsbury's, whatever. So there'd be a big one, like maybe over there, I'm not sure yet. Up here we are gonna flatten this off to do a town hall, church, some server builds up here. I have cleared out a lot of this, so all of the trees that were here are cleared out. I'm going to clear this section out off camera. But yeah, that is you all caught up with the server area, and that is perfect timing. 15 minutes. Right, let's see how much we can get done in 15 minutes. So I have already recorded this episode, and for some reason my OBS decided to default back to a different mic. So GeOres, you start with this ritual here, the crystalline infusion altar. So you have to make these, the catalysts. So a quartz catalyst, which is all of the books, arcane crystals, amethyst, and a quartz geoshard. How do you get this? You can either find it via in the world, or you can make one with any of their other shards. So once you have this, you need a ritual of Meteo. Now, how do you build this? If you make a ritual diviner, and you can get some ritual stone. Let's make a master stone. Plonk down the master stone. Pick whatever ritual you want. So endless quarry. And if you hold it on the ritual, the master ritual, it will highlight. If you just right click with normal ritual stones, it will place all of the right stones with the right colors. Earth, fire there, and we need an activation crystal to activate it. So this is just a ritual. This is the endless quarry. It will mine all the ores underneath you, depending if you have what block you have under. So if I put a netherite block here, it will mine 128 by 128, and it is silk touch. So you want to get one of these, so the ritual of meteors. So let's just make sure there's no clear lag, because last episode, the one I did all of this, it decided to yeet one of my catalysts. So we drop you there, wait a few seconds, you should be able to see a meteor come down. Here it comes. And then if we do shapeless to get rid of all of this smooth basalt all the way around, And then you have the blocks of quartz. And then deep inside, you might find some budding blocks. So these are all the budding blocks we've got with this one. Let's get rid of all of that. So how do you break them? So I have the perfected. You need to craft the imperfect, which is the same ritual down there. The crystalline infusion altar. So you craft this one, and this will get you a 50% chance drop. And then once you have a budding ultramodium, unobtainium, vibranium, and all the other things, you can make a perfected one, which 100% chance drop. But let's grab these. So this costs 750,000 EV, and the unobtainium ones and ultramodium, vibranium cost 5 million EV each. So 5 million just to get the meteor down. Luckily, we have tons and tons of EV. Let's just quickly check. 42 million. So you need to have this running. How to get EV or anima. You put your orb in the altar, or you can have an orb link, and it will upload any leftover EV automatically to your anima. But as soon as you craft something, it will prioritize the crafting over orb upload. So that's how you get the wand. That's how you get the budding quartz. Now if I come in this chest, you see I have tons and tons and tons. So I crafted a lot of these, but the copper, coal, diamond, gold, emerald is found in the overworld. Now these are just randomly generated. If we get a... My AE has gone down. Why is that? Yeah? Why can't I open it via... Ah, brilliant. Let's... Nope. So, even re-logging... Oh, I'm lagging. Hasn't worked. So I can't open my... It's linked. I'm right-clicking. I have no idea what's going on. Anyway, let's head back. Let's go down here. And this is how I've been finding the GeOres. So I just find myself a cave. So this, I have one here that I've already cleared out. This was a gold one. But if you can use the map to find them. So this one over here looks like there's something over here. How close are we? Please don't be. Ah, there it is. It was just beneath us. So this one here is a quartz. So I can just do this. Set a waypoint. Quartz. Geo. And if I come in here and I can just right click the burning blocks. Like so. So that is how you do it the uncheaty way. However, if you just want to get it over with, if you have free cam, you can just come in here. Coal, emerald, lapis. So there's the cheaty way. Or you can just use the eclipse wand and teleport everywhere. Find one. So that is how you find the normal ones. They spawn overworld and the nether. Let's head to the beyond. So that's how I've got all of these. Some of them you do have to craft, like all the modern ones. I forgot I haven't got my AE set up. So once you do that, this is the setup I've gone for. So these are crystal growths with the budding GeOres. Now these smart annihilation planes are set to the clusters. They have silk touch on them, because if I just put fortune here, even though I set it to the cluster, it will just constantly break and I won't get the shard. So you have to do silk touch first, which then comes into this storage network. So you see how these are sub networks. So this is a network, that's a network, so on and so forth. Do we have a network? Nope. Let's have a look in here. So I have iron, copper, and coal. Now, once you have your clusters, you can use these formation planes. Now, these formation planes need a block to place them on. So if I get rid of all of this again, tell you what, just do that. So if I do a formation planes like so, and then I get myself a block, and on this side do annihilation planes. Hopefully I can facade that. I hate not having my terminal. I can't. Ugh. Right, so if I put in a facade on these, hopefully I just quickly grab a cluster. Can I? Yeah, that's fine. So let's grab these again. No. I want the fortune ones. Smart. These ones. If I come ahead, let's put a block on there. Get rid of all of these. Perfect. We could even... No, we can't do that. Let's just put dirt for now. I will make it nice off camera. So we need some cables. Let's just do flux and quartz fiber. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Quartz fiber. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3. Perfect. And then if I grab storage buses, I just pick craft that. I can put a storage bus on all of these. And a dim chest. Dim chest, 4 of them. Plonk these like so. Now I need to configure what I want. So let's grab 1, 1, 1. Place you in. Get yourself a memory card. Right, copy. And then right click. Oh, oops. Right, that's that done. So instead of these storage buses, let's get an energy. Let's just put one here. Get some gates. Come on. There we go. No. Power them up. Now, why aren't you working? Well, that works. Let's just break this one. We need a importer. Imports. Need 4. So if we just pop these ones off, that are connected to the formation planes, that should work, because that's going to import into these formation planes, which place these. Why aren't you working? My AE has been super buggy today. These should place like that. And then we should see shards. So if I go over here and go shard, we've got 16, all the Modium ones. And then come back over. I have 61 now, so that works. Now, why aren't you working? That didn't actually fortune it either, which means these aren't working properly, and neither are these. Let's just do plain. Let's just do normal plain ones. Are you gonna do anything? That's why. So these formation planes cannot face the annihilation planes for some reason, because the clusters won't go on. That is fine. So let's get rid of all of this again. Right, so I've just done exactly the same. These are all smart annihilation planes. Let's power them on. There we go. So this works. That works. That one hasn't actually got anything in it. So just for reference, these active formation planes don't work, even though they're online. Even if you whitelist them and have importers in, they do bug all. And the smart annihilation don't use fortune properly. So there's that way of doing it. So all of these should start having lovely shards in them. Now, if you don't want to do it that way, you can use a... Oh, I hate not having the thing. Just a block breaker. You can even use the breaker from modular hours. And let's get a pickaxe. Where is Eclipse? I reckon it's still in here. So if I place you there, inside we have an Eclipse alloy pickaxe with auto smelting. So for things like the emeralds, let's have a look at the lapis. The lapis GeOres needs smelting. So I can take this away, put that one there, disconnect the annihilation planes, and this should pop off into lapis once these run out of power. There we go, look. So you can use these instead of going through Silk Touch and then Fortune. You can just do it like this, and it auto smelts. This is probably one of the best ways of doing it. Now, as you can see, I haven't got a lot of room for all of the ores, the GeOres, because these are 16. So basically, if I do chunks, they're all in their own separate chunk. So I am gonna wait until we move over to our mega base to do all of the setups. But this is the vibe I'm going to go for. I might just convert to the Just Die things, because I can fortune this as well as. Let's try that actually now. Let's head home. Let's stick fortune 8 on this pick, and let's just get rid of all of that quickly. Yeah, that is definitely working. So it's smelting and fortune as well. That's really good. You can speed them up if you really wanted to, but we just need it at 20. And the max we can go to is 4, 8, yeah, 11 blocks. So that's the max we can go to. So we could put one this side one this side, and we wouldn't need any of these. Where's my vents gone? So that's probably the best way of doing it. These are offline now, but that's fine. Because I'm getting a lot of lapis now. Let's just take you out. Let's head over. Can it do all the modium ones? Let's just disconnect. Cluster. All the modium. Pick. Yeah, there we go, look. And then that can go into the block, and then you smelt the block for the nugget. Really bad way of getting all the modium. So this, I'm definitely going to do it just Dire Things way. We'll do some pickaxes. So all of this can go. Alright, let's try it and get our system back working. Where's our gate to? There. Shut you off. Plonk you on. No, that just doesn't work. Let's try a new one quickly. Right, that one works. So the universal has gone. Brilliant. Let's get an item frame. There we go. That's better. So the wireless universal terminal has gone kaboom. But this is the setup I want. We just need to have an item collector. Getting all these GeOres. I think Fortune works. Let's see. That should mine any second. No, it won't, because it has no power. So how many we've got? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, so Fortune isn't working with these. That's fine though. We are getting all the modium from bees anyway. All the modium, yeah. As well as our miners. So I think this is the way I'm going to do it. If I get rid of all of this, seeing how AE is letting me down, the Just Dire Things block breaker is a lot better because I just need this and an item collector. Done. Perfect. Right. That is the setup we are going to go for when we move. I haven't got pick. Perfect. So these are all yours, GeOres. We're going to have 16 of each, I think. That should be plenty. Let's turn you off now. And that is all the GeOres. Done. That is how you get them. Let's head back to spawn, where we started. Because next episode, we are going to be doing some server builds. I want to do a shop. We've done the pub. I want to do some shops. Because there are a lot of shops popping up. And T wants to get in on it. There's my head there. So yeah. Thanks for watching. That was all the GeOres. How to get them. And setups that you can use in your own world or on the server. Unfortunately, AE has been extremely buggy today. I have no idea what's going on. However, we are getting... And there you go. That just proves it. My AE system has gone down. Yeah, server's fine. AE system's gone down. No idea what's going on with my AE system. Hopefully, I'll have it fixed next episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you missed the tea. I will see you in the next one. Bye.